special holiday on Monday. The holiday is called Memorial Day. And it's a holiday because we celebrate all of our soldiers in our country and around the world. And we also think about our American flag. Does anybody know the three colors of our American flag? The three colors are red, white, and blue. Can you say that? Red, white, and blue. So I thought it would be a lot of fun to make red, white, and blue cupcakes. And I'm going to call it Patriotic Cupcakes to celebrate Memorial Day. I have in front of me ingredients and directions. So let's begin. For our patriotic cupcakes, we're going to start with white cake mix. So the first thing we do is we take it out of the bag. I opened it up and we dump the whole bag into a mixing bowl. The next thing our recipe calls for is 1 cup of water. So I measured out 1 cup. This is our measuring cup. And I'm going to slowly pour that in there. Now, the next part of our fun baking is what I'm going to show you, what we do with an egg. In the directions, it calls for egg whites. And I'm going to show you how we get just the white that's in this egg. There's yellow and white. So we crack it open, a little bit of crack. And when I open it up, very carefully, I let the white drip down into the bowl. And what's fun is if you take the eggshell and you tip it a little bit, and magically the yolk stays in the shell. And I have to do that 3 times. I crack the egg, I open it over the bowl, and I let the white part of the egg drip into the bowl. Here's my third egg. Crack it open. Slowly break it apart. Don't break it apart all the way until the white of the egg drips in. This is a lot of fun, and you can do this at home with the help of an adult. I got some egg yolk on my hands, so I just wiped my hands. Now, the next ingredient, boys and girls, is vegetable oil. And it calls for 1/3 of a cup. So here's some more measuring cups. I look for 1/3. That means 1/3. Here's my 1/3 cup. I pour, remember, over the bowl for safety, just in case any drips. I pour that in. Now, boys and girls, I start to mix. The best tool, kitchen tool to use is called a whisk. Can you say that? And I whisk rather quickly. And if you remember, boys and girls, this is when 2 or 3 of you can help out. 1 of you can stir, and 2 of you can hold the bowl. And you whisk and whisk and whisk to mix all the ingredients together. And they start to blend. The water is in here, the cake mix is in here, the egg whites are in here, and the vegetable oil. So it's all mixed up. And then you can go the other way with it. And now, once it's all mixed up, we are going to start coloring our batter. The recipe says to put batter into 3 bowls, and it says to do it evenly. So the same amount has to go in 3 bowls. And I'm going to show you how I do that. I'm going to use 1 measuring cup because it's equal amounts that have to go in here. So I'm going to start by holding a bowl up and measuring 1 cup of batter in this bowl. And give it a tap. I come to the next bowl. I measure 1 cup into another bowl, getting all the batter in there. And my 3rd bowl, I measure a cup, and it goes into my 3rd bowl. That was fun and easy. Now, if you can notice, I still have a little batter. I'm going to use a 1/2 cup and just measure out a little bit more in each bowl. And it's a good idea to use measuring cups for this, so you get an exact measurement. It's fun to follow recipes because you have all your measurements written for you to follow. Now, boys and girls, we are going to begin to add the red, the white, and the blue for our cupcakes. So I'm going to start with the red. This is food coloring. And I'm going to count 20 drops of food coloring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And I take a spoon and I slowly, gently mix. And this is the beginnings of the red part of the cupcake. And you want to make sure that it's all mixed in there, that the red is blended. This becomes our white, so I'm not going to add food coloring. So what did we say our American flag, the colors are? Red, white, and blue. So now I'm going to take blue food coloring. Do you remember how many drops? 20. Let's count 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now I take a spoon And I start off slowly mixing so that none of the batter goes over the bowl. And your brother or sister or an adult can help you hold the bowl and mix it up. You get all that blue into the bowl, mixing with the batter. Now, boys and girls, you have your red, white, and blue. Now I'm reading the directions, and it says to have a muffin cupcake tin. And what I've done is I've had to put butter in all the different spots, all the different cupcake tins. And I just use a stick of butter and I rub it in all over. And we do this so that when the cupcakes are cooking, they don't stick. Now, it says to take a tablespoon. Here's my measuring spoons. Take a tablespoon, and you're going to fill each cupcake tin. And we're going to start with the blue. So I take a tablespoon, and you have to give it a shake and put it into every cupcake tin holder. And you just gently shake it in, and the cupcake batter slowly moves all to the bottom of the cupcake tin. I'm filling each one first with blue. And it takes some time, but boys and girls, when you're cooking at home, some things are done very quickly, and other times you bake, you have to be careful about it. So as you can see, the cupcake tins are starting to fill. Get this out of there. I'm almost done with all the blue. Just 2 more left. And this one, I'm going to tap the edge to get it all in there. And I'm using up all the blue to put it in. There we go. Now, the next color is our white. And again, I took another tablespoon and I drop it towards the center. That means the middle of each cupcake tin. And I give it a little shake. And in it goes. And because this is a liquid, boys and girls, it starts to fill the entire cupcake tin. This is still a liquid. So it's slowly moving all around and taking up the cupcake space. And that's what liquids do. They take up space. One more to go for the white. Okay, boys and girls, our last color that we're going to use is the red. So here's my tablespoon. And we're going to put red on the very top. Here we go. And watch what happens. The top is red, the middle is white, and the bottom is blue. And you know what we call this, boys and girls? Layers. Can you say layers? So I am making layers of red, white, and blue. And I'm giving it a little shake. And you have to be careful because your measuring spoon should go in the middle of your cupcake tray, each cupcake tin. And again, it's a liquid, so it drips into each cupcake tin. Red, white, and blue for our American flag. Now, boys and girls, we just have one more left. And there we go, into the last cupcake tin holder. Now, boys and girls, I preheated the oven, which means that before I started with you, I put the oven on 350 degrees. Preheat means to warm up the oven because it takes time to get it to that 350 degrees. After I preheated the oven, I did thoroughly wash my hands with soap and water. Now, boys and girls, we are ready to put this in the oven and put the timer on. So stay here, I'll be right back. See if you can hear the oven doors and the timer going on. I'm opening the oven. In it goes. And we have to bake it for 15 minutes. Okay, the timer is set. Now, boys and girls, I have to show you something else. We're going to add on top of the cupcakes when they are ready baking. I'm going to make something now called frosting. Can you say frosting? So boys and girls, over here, I have a bowl full of butter and a mixer. And I'm going to show you how this works. So I'm going to read the directions and the ingredients for our frosting. The first ingredient we need for frosting is 2 sticks of butter. And the butter had to be soft. So I took my 2 sticks of butter, I unwrapped them, and I put them in the bowl. Now, I have to start mixing. So, it says I have to start mixing till this gets creamy. So you're going to hear a noise of the mixer. Here we go. And you want to make sure you do this with an adult. And before I turn it on, I have to make sure the blades, these are called blades, are in here. So here we go. And I hold the bowl, and you must do this with an adult in your home. And you can start to see it get creamy. Now, the next ingredient is salt. And we have to put in a 1/4 teaspoon, which is this smallest teaspoon measurement. It's not a lot. So you have to pour it very gently, and in it goes. The next ingredient is vanilla extract. You know how I love vanilla extract, how it smells. I'm going to open it up, take my hand and waft. Delicious. 1 teaspoon. I take my measuring spoons. I look for 1 TSP. That stands for teaspoon. I pour it over the bowl. Just in case any drips, go right into the bowl. There's my teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now, there's a special ingredient called confectioner's sugar. And I have to pour 6 cups. So I look at my measuring cup. So far, I'm going to measure out 2 cups. It says to pour this in very slowly. So I'm going to start doing that. And as I pour it in, I'm going to mix. So I'm not pouring the entire cup. I'm just pouring a little bit at a time. Turn it off. I add some more. Got unplugged there a minute. There we go. And I'm going to keep adding it slowly. It makes a funny noise. It calls for 6 cups, boys and girls. So far, I put 2. We're going to do some math. Does anybody know what 2 plus 2 equals? 2 plus 2 more equals 4. 1, 2. Another one is 3. Another one is 4. So I'm going to add 4 more. I'll have to keep mixing it. Add a little more. Slowly making frosting. And now, one more ingredient. Ah, boys and girls, I hear the timer. Let me go check our cupcakes. I smell them. They smell delicious. Let me see. Oh, boys and girls, wait till you see these cupcakes. Oh my goodness. Look at our cupcakes. My, oh my, have they grown. Oh my goodness. Now, they're still warm. So I'm going to put down these towels because I want you to see how they look. Now, as that's cooling, I'm going to finish our frosting. So we need one more ingredient. We need whole milk. And I have to put in 2 tablespoons of whole milk. So I'm going to measure out 2 tablespoons. Here we go. This is our tablespoon. And gently pour it over. I'm going to do one at a time because we put in 4 cups of confectioner's sugar. We need to add 2 more because 4 plus 2 equals 6. So I'm going to measure out 2 more. And I'm going to just add a little bit at a time again. And here goes the mixer. And it's mixing up all of these together. And I'm going to add 1 more tablespoon of whole milk. Boys and girls, we're almost finished. We're almost finished mixing. It's starting to get creamy. Oh boy, here it is. I'm going to just add a little more to finish up our confectioner's sugar. Okay, 1 more mix. Okay, boys and girls, I have to get a plate. Take a look at that. It looks so yummy. It looks like frosting. Okay, boys and girls. We are ready to take a very special look at our cupcakes. Now, I have my oven mitt. We have our frosting. I'm going to hold this. And I think, boys and girls, there's going to be a special surprise in our muffin. I'm going to use a cake knife and gently put it on a plate. I'm going to take another one more out to show you. our patriotic cupcake. Now, boys and girls, I want to show you our surprise. I have a knife, and first I'm going to cut one open, and then I'm going to put frosting on another one. So, here we go. Let's see what it looks like. Boys and girls, look at that! Red, white, and blue patriotic cupcake for our American flag. And now our frosting is ready. So you have a whole bowl of frosting, and you can take a little bit and put frosting on top of our red, white, and blue cupcake and smear it on there. And again, I washed my hands, so they are clean. And I'm going to take my frosting. I'm going to add a little bit more. I love frosting. And put it on. And if you want at home, if you have sprinkles, you could put some red, white, and blue sprinkles or any color to celebrate our American flag. So boys and girls, fun, easy, simple recipe to make our red, white, and blue cupcakes. Have a wonderful Memorial Day. Have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you soon, boys and girls. Bye-bye.